Alright, so here we are. We're in the CL. Had to go buy me a new phone mount to be able to record this because I didn't want to be holding the phone and shifting and all that. Let's just get started with the car's a lot stiffer than what I expected. It's a lot faster. It's real torquey, real jerky, real sensitive in first and second. I thought this car was going to ride something similar to like an old floaty like Caprice or Cadillac DeVille. Like, I didn't expect the suspension to be as tight as what it was. Like, the body style of the car wasn't what I wanted. I wanted a TL with the same transmission, but I mean, I can't complain. I fell in love with the car very fast. The car is going to need a new clutch. Me getting back used to it and being a 2003, 20 years old this year. I don't know how often the guy that had it before me was maintenance and stuff like that, or being on top of stuff like that. So getting onto it, we'll give it a little bit of hell, but we ain't gonna go crazy. Plus it's real congested right now. It's Sunday around 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna have to find an opening. I'm not gonna be out too long because I got groceries in this car and I don't want to spoil my milk. So, but the car's fast. I mean, for what it is, the VTEC being the iVTEC being the lesser of the VTECs, one of my issues with it is I don't drag the gear out long enough. It red lines at 7,000 RPM, and I'm wanting to shift at probably around 5,500. I feel like I'm in the red line. I'm creeping up on the red line, and I still got hella RPM to go. So, but let me make sure. We're out here in Mexico right now, so I really ain't got to worry about the police, but you know, better safe than sorry. Plus, this is a highly populated area right now. Cut me off. What I like about the car's exhaust, and how one of the reasons why I haven't put that cheap Tuning Lab exhaust on here, just to see what it sounds like at a 2.5 inch radius. I like that the car is quiet when I want it to be quiet, but it got some little growl to it up in the high RPMs. Like, and it growls a lot better than what I expected. I thought it was going to be like a 4-cylinder line, typical Honda engine. That's what really steered me away from Hondas for a long time, was that whiny, weed eater sound when you get up in them high RPMs. I mean, and to each his own. Everybody has their own taste, but I like a loud, deep, blah 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 sound. Excuse me. And this car kind of has that. This car, now I'm in a construction zone. I just can't win with you guys, can I? Everybody's wanting to slow down. I'm not gonna do I'll do a second gear pull, but I'm not gonna do a first gear launch in this thing. I don't want, like I said, I haven't been through everything that I want to go through in the car, and I don't want something snapping or breaking on me, because I do use this car for getting to work until when the Honda's back up and running, we'll go as crazy as we want. But as of right now, as long as nobody's in front of me up here and everybody gets on the highway and don't veer off, which they typically don't, I'll get on it right up here. Car's great though. There we go. Hang on, y'all. No, I'm kind of focusing elsewhere. This is third gear. Hear that growl? 60, and I wasn't even all the way down on the gas pedal. Got my seat a little too far back. Yeah, right, dude. There's a little key. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. He's got poked out tires, some rims. You don't want it. Shit ball. But there's a little action for y'all. I was up on his ass. I couldn't flip the camera because I was worried about shifting. I don't know if y'all heard that growl, but it's a lot deeper than what I expected. A lot deeper. This road shouldn't be so bad either. I'll be able to get on it. Cars all around good, man. Really lifts up at 4,500 RPMs, obviously, because of VTEC. Got a lot of wheel hop to it though. So one of the first things I'm doing is if y'all can hear his little, that sound right there is what I didn't want. That shit. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, like I said, to each his own and all, but I'm really not a fan of that at all. Ooh, I got something scraping. Alright, no more pulls, y'all. Not until I get that clutch. But other than that, no check engine light. He didn't clean the engine bay, but it's not like super dirty. Good, one little scrub to it. It's not like it's got oil and shit everywhere. Everything's still intact. Seats are actually still really good. But one of the first upgrades of this thing, due to the wheel hop and due to the tires always wanting to break loose on me, is I'll probably put some insane shafts in here, obviously coilovers and wheels and tires. So I don't know exactly what I want to do to the car, because like I said, I don't like the body style to it. I don't think it has a typical race car look. I don't have that, you know. I think, you know, at the extent to it, I want a good setup. I want this car just always like streetable, super streetable, OEM plus. I'm not gonna put stupid ass body kits and skirts, and I don't do that anyways. I like keeping my shit OEM. I like keeping my shit OEM looking. I like the sleeper look. Give it gas. I'm still a little rusty, y'all. Don't be clowning. And if you do, fuck you. I don't think I'm gonna go all out with how a typical teenager person that doesn't know. I want to keep this car super clean. I might put some seats in here. I might, maybe, because these seats motors are all worn out. But I mean, the inside of this thing is as clean as can be, and I plan to keep it that way. I might put some racing seats in here, but I don't know. The motors are kind of going out. I might just replace the motors in this thing, and because it has heated and cooled seats. So, or heated seats, not cooled. This car is super immaculate. Let me see what we got going on this road right here. Might do one more pull. I apologize about the lighting. Oh, I stalled out. That's because I was in second. I like to touch the gas. I used to have a Camaro, or I'm sorry, a Firebird, or Trans Am. And all I would have to do, because the injectors in that thing, I just have to tap the gas, and I guess that created a real bad habit because these 240cc injectors aren't pushing the fuel that I used to push into that, so it created a bad habit. There we go, there's better lighting for y'all. This is the neighborhood. I can't do the neighborhood. You want me to do the neighborhood like this, y'all? No, I ain't gonna do them like this. They're all old people. I live in a nice area. Then look at me. I look like I'm fresh out the penitentiary. I get cockeyed looks everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I get a cockeyed look. Nah, they don't treat me too bad around here. They're actually pretty subtle with they'll come up and say hi and stuff like that. When I first came out here, I'm from Indianapolis, and now I live down by Louisville in like what I would consider a small town. Everybody else is like, oh, this is big. This is big for everywhere else. This is small. You know, where I come from, we could be from the same neighborhood, motherfucker, not know each other and live 2 blocks away the whole 20 years. And not know each other. Back to the car. I'm kind of ranting. Back to the car. Super clean, super smooth. Handles and drives great. Real torquey. Those are the pros. It kind of bogs real hard at fourth, and the top end power is real super weak. Super weak. It's like they couldn't find a happy ground. The cars, they couldn't find a happy middle up at the top end with the torque and all that shit. It has real bad torque steer. Breaks the tires loose every time I go to do a little something. It for real this time. I'm not a fan of the body style, so we're gonna go OEM Plus with this thing. I might put the P2R I might put the P2R throttle body spacer, and to be able to fit the no more. I'm fucking this thing up. That clutch is about donezo. And it's gonna be a couple weeks before I can get a new one. So, no more playing. Seriously, y'all. OEM Plus, I'm gonna put the TL Shaw, the all-wheel drive intake manifold, the magnesium one on here. You can put that with the throttle body spacer on here, and the plenum spacer on here. You can do all that. So that's probably what we're gonna do. I'll probably do some Fortune. I'm not gonna go all extra crazy on the coilovers. We'll probably do all the suspension, the toes, the control arms, and all that, just to tighten and snug everything up, wheels and tires. I don't know if I want to get rid of this exhaust. Maybe that Rebel one, if I do. And I'm not gonna, like, I got on the Accord, I got a Mishimoto test pipe on there, and when that thing fires up and it's doing the RPM thing, it's fucking loud. But I haven't got to hear that exhaust in the high RPMs either. So, damn phone about went flying. Alright, let's get this thing home and wrap this up. I want to put an all black wrap on it, carbon fiber hood. We're going to do all that type of stuff. We'll just keep it extra OEM, extra clean. We might do headers. Fuck it, we're going to do the exhaust. Fuck it. We'll do the P2R long tube headers, the Rebel catback. I'll try to salvage the catalytic converter. Stuff like that. I'm at the house. Car's sounding real rough right now. I probably shouldn't have done all them pulls. I told myself not to. And now it's all that shit. I mean, it's a good car, dude. Great engine. Got the door open. Would be willing to trade for a TL, so anybody want to trade for a TL? This car's super clean. So it would have to also be super clean, and I would want the 04 model, so I'm not gonna hear about no bitching. I'm willing to finagle maybe some cash too. Not a lot though. Don't think you're gonna sit there and you're paying $6,000. Got me fucked up. Some motherfuckers was on Facebook marketing thinking they had a $10,000 car. Giving you a deal, $6,800. Got me fucked up. But apologize for doing that. It was nasty. So I'm wrap this up here, man. We get that clutch and pressure plate and flywheel put in here. We'll go crazy. We'll fucking roast the tires. I'm gonna get some Toyos RRRs. I'm gonna put them on there. I'm looking at Volks, to be honest, but damn, them things are so expensive. But they would look so clean on here. I'm not looking to slam this car. I'm not staticking the fucking camber out, positive, negative toe, all that shit. I'm not doing that. We're gonna slam the car. We'll put some thick boys up front. We'll put some meaty, not as meaty up back, so we'll keep it a little skinnier in the back. Fitment will be right. I'm not slamming the car. I'm not rubbing the fenders and scraping shit on the ground. I don't do that, because when the car is still gonna squat a little bit, so I'm gonna have to put into play of that. So I'm gonna tuck up the tires and all that shit real nice, and that's roughly about it with this. And then we're gonna get to we're in the process of doing all this. We're also gonna do the Accord. So we'll do that while we're doing this, and then I'll probably be maintaining the Tahoe also on top of that, and I'll record all of it. And if this is getting to be too slow of a process for you and it's kind of drug out, bitch, I work. Straight up. I'll be pulling 10-12 hour shifts. So if you want to see this process faster, we got to blow this channel up. I got to start making money for this. Like, I ain't gonna stunt to y'all. I ain't gonna be sitting here bullshitting you. The only thing that intrigued me about this was my buddy was making like little $1,500 paychecks, and he really wasn't putting no effort into this shit. I'm willing to put in twice, quadruple times the effort if this is what y'all are interested in, and you want to see these things done, and you want to go through these things, and you want it at a faster pace. Even if they're not really watching the videos, subscribe, like it. You know what I mean? So that way I can push out to people that are interested in this shit, and those people will view this shit and will appreciate this shit. And if you appreciate me, I'll appreciate y'all. And if you can get me up to a level where I can fall back from work, because my job, I'm in the union trades, I'm an iron worker, and I go job site to job site, and there's times where I'm sitting down for a week, and I don't have to accept jobs. So if that job comes and I can rely on this a little bit more, then I can turn that job down. And I don't know if I'll quit that stuff, because look up what an iron worker does. I climb on shit, I weld shit, I'm on all kinds of crazy shit. I'm 200-300 feet up in the air putting buildings, the steel framing the buildings up, the structural steel the buildings up, and I'm flying shit in on cranes with radios, and I like that shit. So I don't know if I ever forever quit it, but if y'all can, you know, want to speed this process up, tell your friends and your family to subscribe to this channel. Tell them to like the video even if they're not going to watch it, and then I could push forward faster with putting this shit together for y'all. And I'm also looking into doing other content. I got another video I'm going to do for y'all tonight on the Accord, and I know a guy, I don't know him, but I know of a video of a guy that has the same Accord, that has the same build, and is going to be doing, we're going to be doing something similar to that. He's got crazy videos where he's doing crazy 60 to 150 or 130 mile an hour pulls. So we'll go over those tonight. We'll go over those here in a little bit, and I'm going to make a thumbnail for this, put it up, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends to like, share, subscribe, let's get this channel built up. I got another channel because I used to be a competitive fighter called Fight Talk. Go check that out. I just started that the other day. I'm trying to do different angles of this stuff. If I can get this to pay for this stuff right here, and I can afford to sit at the house for an extra week and slap this shit together and do better content, then I will. But I need y'all's help to help me help y'all like this shit, if you like this shit and get into this shit. So help me out. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna end this here, and I'll holler at y'all tonight.